Imagine this. It's late at night. You're standing at your studio, surrounded by chaos, unfinished projects, scattered sketches of a fashion design collection, unfinished mood boards for a photography shoot, branding strategies for a client. You're exhausted, and yet you think to yourself, let me just do one more thing. That was me for almost the past 10 years. I wasn't just a creative, I was a juggler. My career spanned photography, fashion design, marketing, and I was chasing multiple passions because I really did believe that I could do it all. And for so long, I felt like I was succeeding, but it was just on the surface. Deep down, I felt drained and I felt lost. And one night, as I sat surrounded by what looked like the chaos of my own ambition, I really asked myself a simple question. Is it really possible to pursue everything you love and explore every avenue you love without losing yourself in the process? And that marked the beginning of my journey from doing it all to doing what I truly love doing the most. And today I'd like to share with you what I have learned about the power of exploration, about embracing the unknown, about the hidden cost of doing it all, and why convergence, truly doing what matters most to you, is where real mastery comes. When I first started my creative journey, I was driven by curiosity. I was young, I was curious, I wanted to explore everything, I wanted to do everything, I wanted to learn everything. My career spanned photography, fashion design, graphic design, marketing, and I wanted to learn everything because all of these different avenues taught me different things. So photography taught me to see the beauty in detail, from the way the light dances on a product to the true emotion that a photograph could capture. Fashion design for me was storytelling through garments. I could translate ideas, I could translate identities and make impact through my designs and through my clothes. Branding gave me the power to really shape how people view an idea or a business. So each discipline felt like a different language, and I was becoming fluent in many. But what I didn't realize at the time is that my love for being a multidisciplinary creative, why I wanted to learn so many things, wasn't just about me earning a set of skills. I wanted to learn how to approach a project from a 360 perspective. I wanted to gain a perspective that other people that just specialize in one thing might not have. So when I was branding, I wasn't just thinking about the logo or the way it looked. I was thinking about how their product could tell a story, how through the imagery that I create for them, I can make them unforgettable, how through my marketing, I could help them create rhythm throughout their communities. So it was truly beautiful. It is truly a beautiful thing to embrace different avenues, to become a creative problem solver that can pull from a variety of skills and create something that is truly unique. It was a gift that I will forever treasure. But just like many gifts, it came with a price. What no one tells you about doing it all is how much it really takes from you. The very thing that made me feel alive, the things that I love doing most, the creativity, also became the thing that drains me. And to me, the problem was not just the workload, how much I had to do. It was the constant shifting of gears. 1 minute I'd be deep in a fashion design project. The next I'd be strategizing marketing plans for a client, or then working on branding. I was always on. I was always creating. I was always pushing. But here's the thing about always being on. It's not sustainable. I wasn't really giving myself the time or the space to truly excel in one area because I was busy trying to keep up with all of them. And we live in a world that tells us that multitasking is a badge of honor, that the more you do, the more you spread yourself thin, the more hats that you wear, the more successful you will be. But let me ask you this. What's the point of wearing 10 hats if none of them truly fit? One time, over time, I have realized that I was gaining breadth and I was doing a lot of things, but I was losing depth. I was becoming a jack of all trades and a master of none. And the toll was not just on my work, it was on me. I was becoming tired. And that is when the turning point happened. The turning point came when I asked myself, what do I really love to do? Me. Not what people expect from me, not what I'm good at, what truly lights me up, what makes me happy. And the answer was clear to me: branding and product photography. To me, those were not just tasks. They were areas where I felt the most creative, the most fulfilled, the most aligned with my purpose. But there was also another area where I had to make a major change, and I feel like a lot of people have noticed that, and that was my social media presence. For so long, for almost 10 years, my content only revolved around fashion and beauty. And while I still to this day appreciate everything that these avenues have to offer, and I see the beauty in them, I realized that I was only doing what I was comfortable with. I was staying in my comfort zone. I wasn't truly letting people in. I knew I wanted to create thought-provoking content, content about navigating life, about self-improvement, about staying true to yourself, about the lessons that I have learned throughout my life. I wanted to let people in, and I wanted to truly feel like I'm making a positive impact in people's lives, because I take having a platform very seriously, and I know the responsibility that comes with it. So, for the first time in my life, I listened to myself, I respected my desires, and I stepped back. I let go of all the roles and responsibilities that no longer served me. And although they have all been a very significant part of my career, I have been doing them for 10 years, I had to have the power to let go and start doing what really made me happy and what I love doing most, and doing it exceptionally well. And here's what I have learned: that it's never too late to change your trajectory. The thought of that alone used to scare me, it used to terrify me, because I felt like that meant that I have failed at things that I have been doing for 10 years. It felt like narrowing down my focus or focusing just on one thing meant that I was throwing away the work that I had been doing for 10 years. But I couldn't have been more wrong. All the skills that I have developed over the past decade, whether it be photography, fashion design, marketing, everything that I have done, they did not disappear. They converged. They actually made me stronger at what I chose to pursue now. And I realized that I wasn't really losing myself. I was actually freeing myself and allowing myself to embrace the thing that I truly love doing most. And this brings us to the topic of today: shaping convergence, exploring the unknown. Convergence isn't really about cutting parts of yourself out, which we might think. It's about really bringing together everything that we have learned from our exploration and finding clarity in the unknown. For me, it meant taking the lessons that I had learned from being a multidisciplinary creative and channeling them into something that is truly focused and something that felt intentional. So convergence wasn't about giving up the exploration, but it was about refining it. So today, the work that I have done, my background in photography, informs my branding work. My fashion design, my experience in fashion design informs how I approach product photography. Everything that I have learned affects how I do things today. So it is something that has truly made me more focused, it made me stronger, and it made my work truly impactful. And that's the beauty of it. When we focus, we do not lose our creativity, we amplify it. So what does this mean for you today? It means that it's okay to explore, it's okay to try a lot of things and learn from different areas of life. I actually encourage it. When you're younger, go out there, explore, do everything you want. But it's also okay that when you feel overwhelmed, to truly stop, pump the brakes, and ask yourself, what do I truly love doing most? And if there's anything that I want you to leave today with, let it be that it's never too late to change. Let go of the fear of failure, that you have failed yourself or the people around you, or that you're throwing away years of work, because that's simply not true. Everything that you have learned, all the areas that you have explored, every path that you have walked has led you to be exactly where you're meant to be. And all these experiences that you have gained would forever live inside you. They don't just disappear. So creativity isn't always about doing more, and that's a lesson that I had to learn the hard way. It's about doing what matters most to you. And when you find that thing, when you truly focus on it, and you pour your heart and soul into it, that is where true magic happens. And you realize more than ever that the depth of your work speaks much louder than the breadth of your efforts. So remember, explore wildly, learn everything that you can, and always, always, always keep in mind that mastery comes from depth, not just breadth. Thank you.